Good morning. It's Saturday, April 30th. And when I was a kid growing up, we always heard the expression that all men are created equal. And that meant that men and women and people of different religions and races and colors were all equal. And now there's a big push going on in many southern states, signing laws to prohibit the discussion of racial issues in this country. One specific law that was passed in Georgia, and that law is called HB 184, Protect Students First Act. And it prohibits the discussion of race in this country, because many people say that the United States is fundamentally racist, right? And I believe that. We are fundamentally racist, and nobody can convince me otherwise. And when you look at the things that have been done to the minorities and to the poor in this country with respect to voting rights and other deeds, you can see that this country is clearly a racist country. So why? Why not have those discussions in the school? Why are we leaving it up to the parents to take care of this item, this one particular thing? Many parents won't discuss it with their children. We don't know what's being taught in the house. And many parents are racist. So do we want them teaching their children to continue to be racist and carry on the tradition that is fundamental in this country? No, we don't want that. So is it a terrible thing if there's discussion about this? And I don't have a problem if the schools decide that they want to discuss this, as long as the curriculum is put together properly and the explanations are sane. And when we see the reports every single day about the rise of anti-Semitism in this country, are we not responsible for at least bringing it to the attention of our students and having a meaningful discussion about that? Can we really put that in the hands of the adults in their household? I think not. I think a lot of the anti-Semitism in this country is taught at home by the parents. So we have to have countermeasures against that. And what better place than the school systems? Now, I am not in favor of having constant barrage on the students about racial inequality in this country. But when we see events, these are current events, and when we see events like anti-Semitism and anti-Asian actions, not counting the ongoing black-related actions, we must speak about it somewhere. There must be a place where these deeds can be unburdened and exposed for what they are. And if this turns out to be that the United States is a fundamentally racist nation, and I believe that's true, then how are you going to change that? Are you going to leave that up to the 150 million parents, many of whom are participants in the fundamental disgrace that's raging through our country? When we have hate groups like the Oath Takers and the Proud Boys and the One Percenters, those people are parents. Are we going to allow them to continue to teach their children their thoughts and their ways and the way they believe that life should be run? I think that's insane. No, we cannot have so many laws against discussions in education. Education is supposed to be open to all. And we object when college students riot against somebody who's speaking about something that goes against their beliefs. We allow people like that. We allow a lot of stuff to go on in the social media, but we're trying to curb it in the schools. The schools are one of the places where we can fight the insanity in this country. Not allow it to continue. Not make it so that it's a hush-hush deal. We can't expect hard-working parents to take the time to teach their children properly. We're just guessing that it'll happen. There's no law in this country that says as a parent you must teach these things. So why are there laws against doing it in schools? And where are these laws being written? They are being written in the most racist states in this country. Georgia, which has suppressed black people for centuries. They're the ones that are writing these laws. We don't see these laws in places like California or New York or Connecticut, because people are sane. People understand in those states that it's up to the parents to teach, but it's also up to the teachers to discuss a topic. You want to talk about world history, if you want to talk about teaching the American Revolution, are you not going to talk about slavery and the secession of the southern states because they wanted to keep slavery on the books? Are we going to avoid all of these topics because they're fundamentally wrong? No, they're fundamentally right. We cannot allow these kinds of laws to exist in our country. It is a terrible thing that we can't openly discuss the problems in this country. Maybe if we had open discussions about what's going on in this country, we would be in a better place. Isn't that the place that we want to be? In the better place? And by shoving everything under the rug, we're not going to get there. So that's it for this morning. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.